Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7. Now today, got some more Guild Wars for you guys. This time, we're going to be going up against the Guild Harmonious. Before we begin, of course, the joke of the day from Icarus. Oh boy, a lifeguard caught me peeing in a pool and blew their whistle at me. Scared me so much I almost fell in. First I was like, how are they catching them if they're in the water? No, this makes it way worse. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the first match over here. So the first team we're up against is an APOC Ravi, Karina, and Fire Lilia's team. So it's a little weird because Fire Lilia scales off of the her teammate's attack stat, and Karina's a defense scaler, and Ravi's an HP scaler. But who knows, it could be some 5,000 attack APOC Ravi tech that I'm just not aware of. So bringing this team along here, bringing Crescent Moon Rin. So this is a special episode that you guys have really wanted me to kind of make into something. I don't really know what to call the title. You probably see the title now, but yeah, I have no idea what to call it as of recording. But Crescent Moon Rin over here I feel like is pretty nice. So we got her on almost 290 speed. She's going to be on RNL. Recently built her up, and oh boy is she going to be fun. One of my absolute favorite characters to use back in the day. Used her as a speed contester back when speed was not as easy to get, and you didn't have Ron, who's just the fastest base speed unit in the game that everyone gets for free, essentially, through RGBs. But she's 130 effectiveness and does pretty good. She gives a crit damage buff to the team. If she crits, she gets an extra turn, which is why she's on a crit chance neck. This is also a neck that's holding her stats back, unfortunately. And her S2 steals 2 buffs before stunning now, which is nice because it used to stun before taking the buffs, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and it was awful because if they had immunity, you couldn't stun them, which sucked. But now if they have no buffs and you're hitting someone that doesn't have anything to steal, decrease the cooldown of this skill, so you can get S2 up pretty quick. And S1 also has a chance to stun, which is quite nice, actually. Alright, moving on, we got Straze. He's going to be here to kind of delete the APOC Ravi. I don't think this Fire Lilius is going to be that fast. We do start the match with immunity, if she is pretty fast, but I don't think she's faster than 260. We should be able to one-shot the APOC Ravi because Benimaru's Tachi gives us an attack buff, Rin gives us a crit damage buff, and we penetrate defense. So APOC Ravi should die, and the Watcher Shuri ignores defense on his S3 as well. So with a crit damage buff on him, he should be able to one-shot the Karina. I think with these stats he should be fine. Okay, moving on with the bottom team over here, C. Lilius, ML Landy, and Ilanov. So to tank the Ilanov, I'm bringing in my Yolha here, which, you know, is going to take away from like ML Ken being able to hit this Ilanov, but she has an AoE with her S3, so I'm banking on that to kind of hit the ML Ken and then he can counter into her, which is going to be nice. Yolha's going to get injury down, but it doesn't really matter all too much. She's really here to just soak up some damage away from ML Ken so he doesn't get injuried and detonated on. We got Bunny Dom to help counter the C. Lilius a little bit. Bunny Dom's barrier is also going to help a little bit against the Ilanov's injury, and we're going to get an attack buff for the ML Ken early on, so he doesn't need to pop his S3 to get it, so he should be able to counter this C. Lilius and Landy pretty easily. So here are his stats right here. I guess I'll put him on a plus 30 Sigurd Scythe because we have free on equip, so why not? Permanent free on equip when Smilegate. But yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it, see what we can get done. Alright, so we are pretty good in terms of our tuning. I don't want to hit the APOC because she does push herself up with 15% combat readiness, which means she can potentially cut the Straze. I will just go for the S3 here though. I'm going to hit the Fire Lilius because Karina might be on counter set, so I'm going to try to avoid her there. And we'll go for this. Even if I stun somebody else, like the Karina, Fire Lilius can cleanse, so I might as well just go ahead and stun the Lilius. Oh, never mind, she's gonna resist that. Not great. Watcher Shuri is gonna cut here with Sashay if we kill, so hopefully we do. Attack buff, crit damage buff here. Oh, wait a minute! No! Oh, no! Rin! Rin! Never mind, guys. Wow. Not very nice. Just got that Uno reverse card played on us there. Fire Lilius is the highest HP unit on the other side. That's crazy. Well, Karina already went, but I'm gonna have to... The only unit I have a chance of one-shotting here is the Karina, so we are gonna try to kill her there. APOC Ravi is gonna go, but we have Skill Null. It's okay. We have Invincibility on Straze, so it's fine. We have the attack buff, crit damage buff here. Not gonna be enough. Watch for sure he's gonna die. I think we're pretty much dead here. We are gonna keep getting our Benimaru's Tachi procs, but yeah, I think it's pretty much over at this point. Oh no, we got absolutely trashed on. Holy! Well then, quite a special episode this is, huh? Rest in peace, ML Rin. Won't be able to use her anymore. Try to get a redemption video for her eventually. Alright, let's go ahead and pop the Bunny Dom's S3. Wow, that is just sad. That is terrible. Just terrible. Let us go ahead and provoke the Sea Lilius. I do want the Ilanov to S3 here so we can counter into her. Man, oh man. Alright, didn't even break barrier there, which is nice. We do get to counterattack. Anti-crit doesn't matter because ML Ken is an absolute Chad, and he doesn't care. Gonna sleep that Sea Lilius, pretty good, so that ML Ken can go in S3. So give us a replenished attack buff, which is kind of nice. Oh, and look at that damage. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, and we're going to be able to counter as well, which is good. ML Ken's going to get directly hit by the Landy, so she is gone. And I believe the Sea Lilius will also be gone very, very soon. Probably could have S3'd into the Ilanov, but that's okay. She's going to die here. A more brutal death. We're trying to avenge our fallen ML Rin there. Oh man, I'm so sad about that. I really wished that we could have seen her throughout the matches today. But we just gotta find another unit to play around with, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and Soul Burn the ML Ken so he guarantees the crit, and look at that, 13k damage, pretty good. Alright, first match done. Ended in a draw, unfortunately. Wanted to try and take down this first tower, because it's a pretty close guild war. But we'll go ahead and try to work on the second one instead. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the second tower over here. Got a pretty interesting defense team for the first one. Sea Lilius, APOC Ravi, and Shu. So I'm definitely going to be using this opportunity to go for... I mean, if waifus don't work, we're going full husbandos for this, right? So we got the Great Mortelix here. ML Ken's already shirtless, but Mort can rival him by taking off his shirt as well. Here's my Great Mortelix here. Pretty tanky with his defense stat. Really like his bulk. And we got mature sunglasses as well to mitigate some of the damage that he can take while increasing his damage output. He is on penetration set too, so it's going to help with some damage there as well. And he can ignore resistance defense break, so hopefully he'll be able to take down this APOC Ravi pretty easily. We got Bunny Dome over here to help against that Sea Lilius on the other side. We get Skill Null, so hopefully we'll be able to tank that APOC Ravi on the other side with no issue. And we got Pilus over here as well. She's going to be on Aureus to help us tank, and she's going to mitigate some of the damage from Shu and the Sea Lilius, which is kind of nice. Ron, Meru, and Rimuru on the bottom team, so we got Crow here to tank the Rimuru's S3, and we'll hopefully be able to revenge into somebody with his S3 and horse someone. ML Ken, because why not? Just husbando debut, right? ML Ken is going to be here on the bottom team as well. There's so many AoEs coming out from Ron's S3 and from Meru as well that ML Ken can just send them to the Shadow Realm, right? No problems there. Destina is going to be on HP Imprint for the team, helping them out a little bit. I don't think we need the effect res for this Ron, because we do get our buff at the start of the battle, which gives us 60 resistance. So we'll be above 250 resist anyway. And if Ron is effectiveness Ron, there's only 50-50 shot he can hit Destina regardless. So we're pretty safe. Right, let's go ahead and jump into this though. Bunny Dom will be going, and we get to get the skill null, get the immunity, protected from further debuffs. Not that there's really much coming out from Shu and APOC Ravi, but it's still nice to have. Okay, so no attack down on the team. We get an attack buff, which doesn't help Mort at all, but we can S3 here to get our buffs up. Get that rage buff going. And also get that injury starting to rack up there on the Shu. She is going to crit my Mort, but thankfully she misses on the S2. Look at that defense kicking in there, right? Not a scratch on the Mort. Not a scratch, which is amazing. Defense is really good. Look, didn't even break the barrier there. Defense is a really good stat if you're an evasion unit or if you're going to get hit and the opponent misses. Unfortunately, though, the Shu does break the skill null before the APOC Ravi S3s, but there's not a whole ton of damage coming in onto Bunny Dom, which is nice. Let's go ahead and sleep the Sea Lilius. Or not. Let's go ahead and provoke the Sea Lilius. We'll just go ahead and S3 here. Try to get her to counter into me. Alright, so Mort can ignore resist with his rage buff right now. We can S1 into the APOC. Let's see if we can get rid of her. Ah, shoot, no. Ooh, no defense break there. And Shu's gonna counter, and she's going to crit there. Thankfully, Mort gets the anti-crit buff to the team. That is gonna help us out quite a bit. Got defense buff up on Mort as well. And Bunny Dom, actually. That's pretty important. Okay, so let's try to put the Sea Lilius to sleep once more. There we go, finally. Shu's gonna crit with anti-crit on my team. That is fine. Let's go ahead and soul burn this. Defense break. And let's just try to provoke the Sea Lilius. Fantastic. Oh my god, Bunny Dom. No! Bunny Dom! She is getting absolutely destroyed here. We're going to need to S3 to get our barriers back up so that Bunny Dom can hopefully stay alive. Mort has his S3 back up. Defense broken APOC Ravi. Let's see how much damage we can do here. I just want to stack up some injury. That's all I'm really looking for. Oh, that is pretty good damage, and look at that. Doesn't even break a barrier with that hit there. Okay, Shu's gonna be attacking. There's a little hooch going on as well. Can we provoke? Fantastic. If we can just keep provoking everyone, it would be great. It would save my Bunny Dom a whole world of pain. Let's try to... No, didn't provoke there. Let's go ahead and sleep, please. Don't you dare resist. There you go. And with the APOC Ravi, I don't need a soul burn this, because she's already defense broken, but let's just go for it. There we go. Finished her off. Get the anti-crit buff replenished. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yes, and perfect. So Sea Lilius is going to go, and this is actually going to give Bunny Dom a skill null again, so she'll be protected. Thankfully, my Bunny Dom is pretty tanky here. Let's sleep the Shu. There we go. Beautiful. And now, because we saved our souls from the last one, we still have our rage buff here. We can defense break the Shu before she can get immunity back up. Alright, and Shu is really annoying here, but that's fine. We're going to push up the team, get a barrier replenished once more, get Mort to cut in front of the Shu. There we go, and I'm going to S3 just to keep pushing up the team. Because Sea Lilius will always attack into the Pilus, which is fine. It always brings Shu there. But Mort here, I just need to injury down the Shu some more. She is defense broken, so we'll hopefully do quite a bit of damage. Oh yes, that is quite a bit of damage indeed. Look at that. So she does crit there, but not a whole ton of damage. Anti-crit's working, very nice. Let's go ahead and sleep the Shu. Beautiful. he gets a barrier, but that's not bad. We can go ahead and ignore resist Soulburn with Mort once more, get that defense break guaranteed, get the anti-crit back up again, and Bunny Dom is looking pretty safe. Let's see if we can sleep. Okay, there we go, very nice. And I'll just hit the Shu, because she has defense broken. Quite a bit of damage there, 3k. Alright, Shu's gonna go down, and now I think we pretty much have this. See, Lilius will always attack Pylus, and Bunny Dom still cleanses the attack downs here, so we're good, we're good. These guys have really tanky teams, by the way. I still can't believe we lost to that Fire Lilius that has the highest amount of HP on that top tower. Absolutely insane. Probably anticipated getting Strazade though, so very smart on their part. Alright, this one took a while, but hopefully MLK will do his job a little bit faster. Mort is not on Elbrus. That is something to keep in mind. My Mort is not on Elbrus. I don't have a spare one for him. There we go. Pilot's finishing the job there. Beautiful. Okay, so second team. Well, that's a little wacky turn order. That's okay. Rimuru is going to go before the Crow, and then Meru is pretty slow, actually. So MLK's going to counter. This is going to cause Rimuru to go. Yep, so he has his Analyze and Assess. Thankfully, we didn't get defense broken. Oh my god. Oh, that damage. Alright, Ron is dead, though. He killed himself. Rimuru is pretty tanky, so it's not going to be a whole ton of damage. 15k health, right? It's going to be a lot of damage onto the Crow, though. Boom. And I think what I'll do is I'll just push up the MLK. Keep him nice and healthy. We'll go for an S3. Rimuru's ripped all his skills already. The only one I have to worry about is Meru countering or using magic for friends, but if that is not going to be the case, then it's okay. Let's go ahead and S3 to the Rimuru. I know we could kill the Meru, but I feel like Meru would just kill herself onto the MLK anyway. And Destina and Crow are pretty tanky here. There's no real threat of me dying. So there we go, Meru is down. She's not going to have her attack buff when she revives, and that's good because now I can just heal the team up. And on MLK's next turn, we Soulburn his S1, and it's pretty much over. Try to push back Meru, though, in case she laps my MLK. She is faster. Alright, and let's just play it safe. Let's push up the MLK. She hasn't procced counter or magic for friends yet, thankfully. So there you go, Husbando debuts! Success. Okay, let's see what shenanigans we can cook in the third and final match here then. Alright, so last but not least, we got this bottom tower over here, and we're still going to be focusing on the husbandos because, of course, the waifu's apparently not going to work out in this special video here. So we got some nice things for you prepared with Bihu into this team because he's actually very capable of stripping anti-crit buffs off of the opponent. With his S3, he also puts Unbuffable on, which is kind of nice because Bunny Dom doesn't cleanse unless you take an extra turn, and Bihu here doesn't take extra turns. Now you know who does? That's right, Zahak does. And with Zahak, I actually took him off his speed boots, put him on this random attack boot that I had that no one was using, boosted up his damage potential, dropped his speed, and the reason I wanted to drop his speed because he was actually like 1 or 2 speed faster than Bihu, and it'd be speed RNG as to whether Bihu can go first. I need Bihu to strip the anti-crit buff first before Zaha can go, and meanwhile, these boots are actually giving him some crit chance, so he'll actually have a higher % chance to crit things like Landy as well, which is not too bad. I don't need it, though. It's not something I'm relying on, because Infernal Kawazu is here, and he is going to be really great for just handling this ML Landy on the other side, so I'm not too worried at all. Now we have on Indestructible Gators to get that potential extra burn to one-shotter. And Bihu also increases the amount of burn damage that you get from detonations, so we'll see how that plays out. On the second team, I was trying to think of a way to be cheeky about this, and I think I found the perfect combination. So we got Last Rider Crow over here. Apparently this Fire Lilius is on injury, so this might not work out in the end. We're on Lifesteal build, 27k health, right? Pretty good looking Crow there. And we got Solitaria, who is necessary here to help us out. Not a husbando, of course, but helping DDR, who is the king of husbandos, in my opinion. I just have a thing for plague doctors, and oh my god, absolutely glorious unit here. So DDR with his deadpan stare right down into your soul, with Celestine to help heal, you know, heal the wounds a little bit. He has pretty good effect resistance, and he's just on Team Imprint for HP to help everyone with their bulk. I don't think I need a whole ton of effectiveness, because he does buff his own effectiveness here, and I don't think things like Karina and stuff are really that far above 100 that I'm going to need his self-imprint, right? I'd rather need the survivability for everybody else on the team. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Bunny Dom is actually, ooh, she's pretty up there, actually, with my Bihu, so let's go ahead and push everyone up. There we go. And so we can S2. If we S2, Bunny Dom is gonna go ahead and protect everybody. Now, Aiden has critical hit resist, so now we're kind of screwed. It's a 50-50 shot. I should just put 100% crit on Zahak. I knew I was gonna get 15% here, but let's go for it anyway. Please make sure we crit. Okay, thank God we crit. We need to kill this Aiden. If Aiden survived, then it would have been really, really bad for my Kawazu. He would have just imploded, because we have no damage mitigation on the team. Okay, let's go ahead and just S1 here. We're going to wait for Landy to kind of count. Oh my god, look at that just simple burn there. Oh, and this is good. Salvo going to proc our Kawazu. He is going to be healing, pushing up, getting the Vigor buff. And let's just see if we can kill the Landy with Bihu. She's gonna counter him. Nope, no kill there. That's okay though. I think we have this with the S3. Yeah, let's not get greedy. Let's just go ahead and S3 this. I was like, what if I go into the Bunny Dom though? Nah, it's okay. We got Zahak there. He'll be able to help kill this Bunny Dom. And let's just go and Soul Burn. Oh, that was almost it. Come on, Bihu, you can do it. Not gonna be able to land burns because she's super resistant. Alright, but we got this though, we got this. And there you have it. First round done, that was pretty fast. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the second one. This is the one with the injury Lilius, I believe. I think I have to go into her with an S3 just to try to stun her. If I stun anyone else, she goes first, so she's going to cleanse with her S3. But let's just prevent her from injuring down my team for right now. And we'll push up our own team here. Okay. Lilius does get the CR boost there, and that's fine. I am going to go for the S3, get a immunity on everybody, so Senya can't provoke, Karina can't defense break. I'm going to deal quite a bit of damage here, too. I need to focus down the Karina, though. That is quite important. Oh, yeah, especially if she goes after DDR. Oh, no. Bracing for impact here. Oh, okay, wait, that's not too bad at all. Hang on, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Okay, get a barrier from the last Rider Krau. Senya's gonna come in. DDR has Celestine, so we will be able to heal. Yeah, but you see the, oh, nice, Celestine. You see the little injury on DDR and the LRK? That was from Lilius's S3. So now we're gonna try to stun this Karina. We are on Abyssal Crown, so there is a chance for us to stun. Oh, nice. We got the Senya. Let's see if we can detonate on this Karina there. Oh, yes we can. Absolutely beautiful. Everyone's going to be attacking the LRK, and that's perfectly fine. He gets more cooldowns. So we can now go for another S3. Might as well Soul Burn this for faster turn cycling. And we are on lifesteal, so we should be able to heal up here. Yeah, we're from 9k up to 10k. We did get a little reflect damage from the Senya, though, which is unfortunate. But let's go for the Lilius. And because she's on an injury build, in order to maintain good all-around stats, she probably isn't going to be built with a ton of resistance, which is nice. DDR, because he countered, is able to get his S3. Let's see if we can detonate this. It's not going to be a whole ton of injury damage, because obviously you can see there, they don't have much on them. But look at the Venom stacks. This is going to detonate. Let's go ahead and just detonate the Lilius first. Beautiful, and let's try to strip the, or reduce the turn durations of the Senya. And she should be going down. Oh, not quite. Can LRK finish? LRK is going to finish the job. So there you guys go. Husbandos debuting here. ML Rin was just a trap. unfortunately. But overall, I'd rate today's Guild War performance as nice. But if you guys thought this Guild Wars was pretty nice, then please leave a like and subscribe for more Epic 7 content. And until next time, take care.